I'm so excited to have Barb V speak this weekend. Stay tuned and watch this video clip for a teaser to see what Barb V is all about. All right. We are here at my Pomodoro Day, where writers are Pomodoroing their way through the day with 25-minute work sprints and 5-minute breaks where we stretch and we give our eyes a different focus. And it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Barb V, who's going to give us a bit of a teaser on what she's speaking about at my Stay Treat on Saturday, this very, very Saturday, December 9th. Barb V is this energetic person that I have had the pleasure to actually meet and chat with one-on-one. And I found out some amazing stories. She has so many things going on. She has like natural pet food. She has helped an 11-year-old become a real estate mogul, buying a house at way below cost, and talks about the kid factor. And that's your podcast that has reached #1 in categories too. But she is so amazing and has so much information and valuable marketing tips to share. So Barb V, take it away, give us a teaser, and I look forward to the whole spiel on Saturday.
Oh, Rusty, thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. It is such an honor to be here today and to hear what you're working on, because every book that comes from within us to the world is telling the world that I am the solution and I have the answers for whatever you're dealing with. If it be life experiences, if it's your memoir, if it's on autism or how to leave an abusive relationship, every book that we birth becomes a solution or an answer for others. And that in and of itself is amazing. But on Saturday, when I come in, I am going to talk about how can you up level what you're doing and sell more copies of your book, and how to make your book a #1 bestseller without going through the and playing off the algorithms of various booksellers. Okay, if you follow the blueprint, you can everybody can be guaranteed to have a best-selling book, a #1 bestseller on Amazon. That's easy to do today. I did my first international #1 best-selling book without doing any of that. And I actually have sold and did sell more than 5,000 copies of my first book before I wrote the first word on the page. So if you want to know more about that, you're going to join us on Saturday. And right now, Rusty didn't share any more about me outside of one of my 12-year-olds having purchased his own home for way undervalued. You probably all have more than this amount in your wallets today for what he purchased his first house for. And a part of the Kid Factor, the podcast, the international #1 rated podcast that I host and am the creator of, that's what I teach. I teach financial education. I teach business development and entrepreneurship, and more importantly, personal development that isn't taught in schools. And Brenda, I loved your background and some of the things that you're working on right now, because the neat part is my background is in special education. I used to teach at a number of special education facilities on the East Coast, and then I have taught now on more than 500 campuses nationwide, and I've taught in more than 67 different countries. So some of those things and the highlights of that and what you can do to get your book out to others, regardless of what it is what we're going to talk about. So what I want you, if you're thinking about coming, if you're thinking about being present on Saturday, what I want you to know, and before that, I want you to put a list together of the people that is your niche or target market for your book. Who is the absolute reader for your book? Who are they? Where can you find them? And we will walk you more into that and how you can get your book in front of them, but also how you can make your book make money for you while you're sleeping, or while you're writing your next book, or while you're on vacation with your family, or enjoying and celebrating a holiday.
Oh, thank you, Barb V.
Absolutely. And I did want to let Brenda know, I have, and everyone else, one of the things that we do with the Kid Factor podcast is I have the Kid Factor Academy, and I help young entrepreneurs and adults create what I call their own digital vending machine. I currently am working with a 6.5-year-old young man who has a life and he's dealing with autism. He's in the first grade and he has a seventh grade social studies tested level. He has a sixth grade math level and a fifth grade reading level. And he is in the process of literally writing 2 books, and he has his own vending business, and he's creating now more digital vending products that 10 years from now, people will still be buying his products, because one of the things most people don't know in financial education and financial literacy, you don't get paid for what you do. You get paid for what you own, which is one of the reasons why I love coming here and sharing and helping people who are authors to understand that you get paid for the work that you've done on your book. It might take a year. It might take 5 years to get your book put together. But the neat part is 5 years after it's been published, you're still making money on it if you know how to market and vend that book.
So that's incredible. Gonna take the spotlight off so you can see everybody waving hands wild. Thank you, Barb V, for that teaser. Who doesn't want to hear more? All right, so I know you have another meeting, Barb. Thank you so much for joining us right now. That was awesome. That made my lunch much more tasty and vibrant, just hearing you and all this excitement we're going to have on Saturday.
Excellent. And does anybody have a question right now that I can answer for you? I've got a few more minutes. Yeah.
Go ahead, anyone. Wow.
Mic drop. Mind blown.
They're all stymied. Oh.
But did you actually start marketing your book before you even wrote then, or what did you do with it?
Yes and no, because I literally had sold over 5,000 copies before I wrote the first word.
Did you know what you were going to be writing?
I knew the subject area and I knew the demographics.
And the rest came later.
The rest came through the process that I used to put everything together, which I knew ahead of time I was going to have the solution for what my target audience wanted.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating.
It is, isn't it? It's curiosity raising, which is exactly what I want Barb V to do.
Can't spill all the beans.
I'm diabolical. Bill, go ahead.
I have to say, I was waffling about attending Saturday and Sunday because I've got so much going on right now, and I parked everything that's going on. You hooked me. It went straight in, grabbed me by the side of my cheek, and yanked me off my chair. And I will be attending, and that's why I'm not going to ask any questions, because I will ask all of those on Saturday.
Perfect. And come with a list. Definitely come with a list.
I'll do the homework. No problem.
Okay, awesome. Well, Barb V, if there's no other questions from anybody, we'll let you go. And I thank you very, very much for joining us for this brief little stint. Awesome.
My pleasure. I am thrilled and excited. And I did want to let you guys know I did my first book, and you'll learn more about it on Saturday. My first book is written under a pen name. So if you look me up, you won't find me.
Another teaser. That's excellent. Thank you again, Barb V.
All right, you bet. Bye, everybody. Good luck today.